Let's suppose that Company A has process control. By that I mean statistical control. Company B, you know nothing about. All you know is that he sent 1,000 pieces to you and they were all good. You couldn't find anything the matter with any of it. That's all that you know, nothing more. Let me ask you, which one would you purchase? I know what the answer would be. You'd purchase from Company A, and what is the reason? He has process control. And if you don't do business that way, you don't know what you're buying.
Ford Motor Company is committed to the increased use of statistical methods as described by Dr. W. Edwards Deming to improve quality, productivity, and business efficiency in general. As a result of that commitment, Ford operations and Ford suppliers are beginning to implement statistical quality and productivity efforts. This videotape summarizes the success of one of those efforts. It is based on a management presentation by one of our suppliers, the McCord gasket division of the Excello Corporation.
The trigger point for us was approximately 1 year ago when we were displaced as the principal supplier of head gaskets at the Ford Dearborn engine plant on the 1.6-liter engine, a position that we had enjoyed from the very start of the development program. I can assure you that nothing gets your attention quicker than poor ratings and the loss of a significant piece of business. And in addition, the prospect of the loss of future business. We had been in the intensive care category for months, and Ford interns were desperately working on the patient. Finally, the plug was pulled on our oxygen hose and we were cut off. Understandably, our initial reaction was one of shock, disappointment, and frustration. But in the cold, clear, unemotional analysis that followed, we had to come to the conclusion that we were not keeping pace with a fast-changing marketplace. Our gaskets simply were not consistently good enough for this particularly demanding application. We, like many others, did not fully realize that the automotive industry was changing. We did not comprehend just how large our problem was, or in fact that one even existed. However, with the realization that we truly had a problem and there was much need for improvement, we organized to do battle. Now, we had only 3 choices. We could commit suicide, we could do nothing and slowly die, or we could fight. Obviously, the first 2 choices were unacceptable. Gaskets are our division's only business. We've been at it for over 75 years, and we intend not only to stay, but to play a leadership role. Now, we directed our action plans in 3 major areas. 1, implement the use of statistical methods in the manufacturing plant. Secondly, employee involvement in quality circle concepts to tap that resource of hands-on experience. Thirdly, employee training at all levels, from the factory to the office to engineering to sales. We reorganized a traditional inspection department function to one following the concepts of quality assurance. We adopted a philosophy of defect prevention from one of defect containment, and we identified the right people to get the job done and get the job done quickly. To produce the desired results, management at all levels, starting from the very top, must understand and commit itself to the system and insist that statistical process control concepts become a permanent way of doing business throughout the organization.